This is the Ferrari LaFerrari, and it shares a surprising similarity with the Toyota Prius. Unlike the Prius, which uses electric power for efficiency, the LaFerrari uses it to enhance performance. Its electric motor alone is more powerful than an entire Prius. The LaFerrari combines petrol and electric power to deliver staggering capabilities. Before diving into the review, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications. From the front, the LaFerrari resembles an aggressive insect ready to pounce. The door mirrors stick out like antennae, adding to its insect-like appearance. Its red color and aggressive styling make it look both beautiful and fearsome. The front splitter has a design that seems inspired by Formula One engineering. The venting and radiator intakes look incredibly purposeful. Every line, crease, and vent on this car serves an aerodynamic or cooling function. Along the side, the sculpted bodywork channels air with precision. The center-locking wheels with Ferrari emblems add to its motorsport DNA. Air intakes on the sides feed air into the cooling system efficiently. The butterfly doors are a classic hypercar touch and make getting in easier. At the rear, functional vents direct air to the engine. The transparent engine cover gives a stunning view of the V12 beneath. Circular taillights maintain Ferrari tradition while giving a modern touch. The carbon fiber rear diffuser is not just for show, it is an active component. At 124 miles per hour, it generates 90 kilograms of downforce, optimizing high-speed stability. When cornering, it increases that figure to 360 kilograms for maximum grip. The fog light at the rear mimics an F1 rain light and even houses the rear camera. An active spoiler deploys at speed and functions as an air brake. The exhaust tips are genuine, though the surrounding trim exaggerates their size. This visual trick is akin to exaggerating physical traits for dramatic effect. You can vote on your favorite Ferrari among the 288 GTO, F40, F50, Enzo, and LaFerrari. Inside, the LaFerrari's cabin is a blend of sportiness and luxury. Unlike the Enzo, the cabin isn't completely stripped down. Carbon fiber is present everywhere, giving it a high-tech feel. The Alcantara trim lifts the interior ambience while providing grip. Despite its performance pedigree, the cabin is surprisingly comfortable. You even get a working stereo and functional air conditioning. The air vents resemble jet engines and look incredibly futuristic. A rotary dial on the dash controls the infotainment screen. You can configure the digital displays according to your preferences. The massive central rev counter dominates the dashboard. It redlines at a thrilling 9,000 RPM. The steering wheel is squared off and features shift lights. The horn is located on the rim of the wheel itself. Controls for lights, indicators, and wipers are also on the steering wheel. The start button and suspension button are conveniently placed. The suspension button softens the ride for rough roads. The Manettino switch changes drive modes such as wet, sport, and race. It also allows you to turn off traction and electronic stability control. You can disable wheel spin prevention or go full manual for drifts. The center console features buttons for reverse, auto, and launch control. These buttons are mounted on a metal spike that could potentially hurt someone. Window controls and a button to raise the car for bumps are also here. Storage options include a small cubby and a 12V socket. There is a USB port, although oddly oriented in two directions. A plaque above the center console indicates it's a limited edition. Only 499 units of the LaFerrari were made. The seats feel supportive and feature embossed Ferrari logos. There is a glove box, but it's only big enough for gloves. A luggage net adds a touch of practicality. The floor mats have a unique design that adds to the cabin's flair. Controls for the door mirrors and charging socket are on the driver's side. Buttons for the front trunk and fuel cap are also located here. The left digital display shows race-relevant metrics like lap times. The seats are fixed, but the pedal box is adjustable. You can move the pedals forward or backward using a lever. The steering wheel is also adjustable and removable. The roof is 30 mm higher than in the Enzo, allowing helmet use. Small touches like the Italian flag on the dash add flair. Carbon fiber embedded buttons control features like central locking and alarm. Even the rear view mirror is made of carbon fiber. Overall, the cabin is emotional, stylish, and surprisingly livable. Opening the front trunk reveals a modest storage compartment. It also houses the tool for removing the centerlock wheels. The engine is a 6.3-liter naturally aspirated V12. This engine alone produces 800 horsepower. It is enhanced by a KERS, Kinetic Energy Recovery System, electric motor. The electric motor adds 163 horsepower to the total. Together, they deliver 963 horsepower and 900 Newton-meters of torque. The car hits 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.4 seconds. Top speed is an incredible 217 miles per hour. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. Launch control is available for blistering starts. The battery pack for the electric motor is located under the floor. Orange high-voltage cables connect the battery to the motor. These are brightly colored for safety, particularly in emergencies. On one side is the fuel filler, while the other side houses a battery inlet. This secondary port is for occasional charging if the car is not used. The car charges its battery under braking or during excess torque production. It can recharge from empty to full in about 4 miles of driving. Despite all the innovation, the LaFerrari has a few downsides. The engine cover is heavy and becomes extremely hot after driving. Attempting to open it after a drive can burn your fingers. Dropping the cover can cost you £16,000 in repairs. The hybrid system adds 143 kilograms to the car's weight. The total weight is 1,585 kilograms, despite heavy use of carbon fiber. Ferrari might have achieved similar performance with turbocharging. Unlike the 918 or P1, the LaFerrari cannot drive on electric power alone. That means you can't quietly sneak home without waking the neighborhood. The LaFerrari was the first Ferrari not designed by Pininfarina since the Dino. This marks the end of an era in Ferrari design history. Only Ferrari dealers sell replacement tires for this car. If a tire is punctured, it cannot be repaired and must be replaced. You must replace both tires on an axle to match tread depth. This can be extremely costly and inconvenient. However, the car includes many redeeming features. Its carbon fiber chassis was designed by Ferrari's F1 technical director. At speed, air intakes increase engine power by 5 horsepower. Hot air exits the engine bay through vents that also add downforce. The chassis is 27% stiffer than that of the Enzo. Even the convertible Aperta version maintains the same drag coefficient. This was the first Ferrari to use a hybrid system. It commemorates 70 years of Ferrari innovation. The F40 marked 40 years, F50 for 50, Enzo for 60, and LaFerrari for 70. Behind the wheel, the performance is nothing short of staggering. A quick burst of acceleration unleashes astonishing speed. The KERS system provides an extra surge of power. Driving on a runway reveals the sheer brutality of its acceleration. Understeer is minimal and only noticeable under extreme conditions. Acceleration from a rolling start is simply breathtaking.